There is, of course, the joke that if we actually ever wanted to do anything about gun ownership, if we ever wanted to actively address the proliferation of guns in this country, all we have to do is push and advocate for as many black people to own guns as possible, because nothing changes the laws like black empowerment. That was the joke. 2025 is the reality. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. I am Reese Waters, and this is Racist of the Week, where we explore the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And of course, if you have any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@ReeseWaters.com. Now, this is a first for me. This has never happened since I've been doing this particular bit. I saw something that disgusted me to such a level that I immediately ran to the camera because they had to be recorded for Racist of the Week.
It is your constitutional right to carry a gun in the state of Illinois if you have the proper licenses. But some black gun owners say their rights are being violated. CBS News Chicago investigator Dorothy Tucker uncovered several cases where they were stopped by police and charged with felonies despite having everything in order, leaving them to pick up the pieces of their lives.
We did something that's never been done before: watermelon cheesecake.
That's how we gonna start? Watermelon cheesecake? That's how we gonna start with watermelon cheesecake? Does he also sell barbecue pancakes? Yeah, can you put me down for 2 of the grape chitlins? Before I could even sit down and record a video about CBS News Chicago's investigation into the police crackdown on black gun ownership, they qualified for another one.
Now to breaking news out of Kane County, where the former Campton Hills police chief is among 4 current and former members of the department facing felony charges, accused of selling guns out of the evidence room. Former police chief Stephen Miller, former officer Scott Coriel and Daniel Hatt, and current Campton Hills police officer Douglas Cusick were all named in the indictment, unsealed today. According to prosecutors, the guns were sold between January 2018 and February 2023, and reports were filed and amended to arrange the sales and obstruct investigators. The next court date for all 4 men is set for December 12th.
Now let's start here. Y'all just be selling stuff at work? Like, I didn't know. Is that regular? Y'all just be, I didn't know I had to lock up my whole entire cubicle. Y'all just be selling stuff right out the office? And do y'all sell everything, or is it just the guns? Like, y'all also be selling handcuffs and cars and stuff like that too? Because we're looking for a new vehicle. So let me know if any of those police vans might be available.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Now also keep in mind, this is also happening against the backdrop of Trump's characterization of Chicago as a war zone and giving ICE and the National Guard the green light to terrorize Chicago communities. This is what we got going on. Oh yeah. This is what's happening now on the ground. And if you thought we would see any level of accountability, a mea culpa, a pushback, a revision, or anything like that, well, you haven't been paying attention for these last 10 years at all.
I mean, it's like, who can we trust, man? Even though we knew shit like this, police, they making bogus police reports on us, sending them to the clink, damn it, for life and all that shit. This shit really pissed me off, because a lot of my old cases need to be reopened when I said it was foul fucking play in it. First and foremost, it still don't excuse the black on black violence. I just want to talk to the ninja side, because I see why motherfuckers is going to war and all that. These motherfuckers is selling guns to gangsters. That make me think, why they saying all this black on black crime and violence going on? Isn't motherfuckers coming in ski masks and shit, blackface, on some wannabe pretending gangster shit and shit out just so motherfuckers in the black community can still be in the spotlight and trending topic and all that? My mind is wondering now.
As well it should, because in my travels on social media today, I didn't see this highlighted at all. I didn't see, where was this? Where was the outrage about this? I didn't see nothing at all. You know what I did see was some shoplifting downtown. That's what they did. They had all the shoplifters, and I think it was a couple people that snuck on a Chicago bus to ride into the suburbs for free. They definitely amplified that and had that trending. I didn't see this though. I did not see this.
Understand? And this damn comment right here. Shout out to you, Jay. President Trump. You know what? I fucks with you, gangster. But now you have to sit back and think.
Say what now? Say what now? So you a black MAGA? And you're saying that he needs to sit back and think? Because that's something that you've known him to do? Because he's so thoughtful? Can't win. It's like Washington Wizards season.
Tearing shit in for these cities, for all the crime and all that, when it's really the motherfucking police behind all this shit. Make you wonder, right? And like I say, you know, it's so fucking crazy, man. It's so damn fucking crazy. Because you remember the last damn story. I think they swept that under the motherfucking rug. When motherfuckers was acting like it was gangsters and shit that shot that motherfucking police officer when it was really that woman. Do you remember? That shit happened in the city. So I gotta go find that and bring that up here. We getting blamed for too much shit. Once a motherfucking again, but I do stand on that shit. We don't need to be killing each other. All that black on black shit, dead that. We gotta go with the real motherfucking enemy. Because these motherfucking Muslims, damn it, talking about they finna take over.
It might take him some time to reintegrate into society. I think he talking about the black Muslims right there. I think he talking about the black Muslims because the Aryan Brotherhood has taken some losses, and so yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. And you got the Crips and he in Chicago, so I know they got the Latin Kings out there. He talking hood politics right there. I know he ain't talking about nothing going on out here. But to the point that he made about the fact that, so your individual case, because obviously when things affect you, they get real. So your individual case, now you want to double down on your assertion that there was some foul play now that you see what's actually going on in the community. Well, for some of us, we don't need cases to advocate for that, for you, for that reason, with the understanding that we generally need to have oversight to prevent these kinds of things. But it is very curious, the idea that the folks who will rail against tyranny, the don't tread on me folks, happen to land on the same side as no oversight, happen to land on the Blue Lives Matter whatever's clever side, which wouldn't make any sense unless there was some reason that you magically felt protected from the damage and the carnage that could potentially ensue. And with that, I would like to introduce the original reason why I wanted to record this Racist of the Week.
Done before. Watermelon cheesecake.
A cheesecake tasting in the south suburbs.
Skip past that. Yeah. Move on to the next part.
Louis McWilliams' dream is to grow his business.
And it's gonna blow you away.
I like it.
All was good.
Oh my God, it's so good. I told you. This is like a Jolly Ranch.
Until this.
Why are you being detained right now, Mr. McWilliams?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have a company, a cheesecake company called Ann's Flavored Cheesecakes.
At the time of this interview, Louis faced a felony charge.
This has been very traumatic for me. I feel like my rights was violated.
His Second Amendment rights. Louis is an avid gun owner.
Just got me the AR top, one in the middle.
In April, Louis was pulled over on the south side, West 79th Street. He had a missing front plate.
Hey, yes, sir. How you doing, boss? Good.
The first thing he did, tell the officers he had a gun.
Okay, where's your firearm? On my side. Okay, you got your concealed carry license?
According to state law, in order to carry a legal gun in your car, you need a firearms license, better known as a FOID card, and a concealed and carry license, commonly called a CCL. This is Louis's card, and it's valid. That's what he handed the officers.
He looks at him. He said, okay, cool, this is perfect.
Only it wasn't.
Concealed carry, it didn't pop up.
Oh. It didn't pop up on Leeds, the database operated by the Illinois State Police. Police recommended Louis be charged with 2 felonies.
Why are you being detained right now, Mr. McWilliams? Because we can't verify your concealed carry, okay?
And look here. Prosecutors approved the charges.
I got a question. Do prosecutors have access to the same database? So they could have just went and got to the bottom of it themselves before they just decided whatever y'all say. That's what. Yeah. Okay. All right. It sounds about right.
This some old bullshit.
Never should have been charged.
Irv Miller is a former prosecutor, once in charge of reviewing police cases.
He showed them a valid CCL card. Not only did they see it, they actually took possession of it and inventoried it.
I haven't got through doing it.
It's right there in CPD's inventory sheet. So why was Louis arrested? That's a question we wanted to ask Superintendent Larry Snelling, but he declined an interview.
Ooh, me. I know. What? No, because we see people on the news walking around in open carry states that got not up. You know what I mean? I know. Okay, go ahead with your video.
We reached out to state police because anytime an officer pulls over a driver who has a gun, the first thing they do is check the state's database to see if that driver has a valid FOID and CCL.
Oh, okay.
So here's the question we asked the state. If a driver like Louis actually hands the police a valid CCL, but the officers don't see the information in the state's database, what should they do? The state replied, the officers should not take any law enforcement action as it relates to a potential FOID CCL violation. That's what Louis expected, and what he was told later as he stood in a jail cell.
And if this comes back clean, yeah, then they just let you go, apologize, and let you go about your day.
That's not what happened.
Not only is that not what happened, even if it did happen, we just gonna pretend like I didn't have nothing to do that day? We just gonna pretend like I ain't have nothing to do that day. And I am willingly volunteering this mugshot and this footage of me inside a jail cell. Yeah, just, we sorry. Go ahead. You got it. Not even that. Oh yeah, I have seen Karens threaten a lawsuit for way less than this.
Louis spent 24 traumatic hours behind bars.
It was just deplorable. There were roaches falling from the ceiling.
All of this because of illegal everything.
Yeah, I can't tell you why.
I need somebody to tell me, man.
Worse than the jail conditions? A missed business opportunity.
That day, I had a meeting. Could not do the meeting that day because I was arrested. By losing that, I might have lost the franchise.
And what do you do when they ask you where you were? Huh? How does that work? Where you got to manufacture an alibi that doesn't involve being in jail because of how not racist and stereotypical you might be when you hear that a brother got popped.
Lewis also lost time, lots of it. He was in and out of court fighting to get the charges dismissed and his impounded car returned.
I know this is a system, so just hoping for the best results.
It wasn't until mid-June, 3 months after he was stopped, that the case was finally dismissed.
I'm very excited for him, but this is not the end.
Next step, more money spent to expunge the case.
Money that by and large, statistically, we are less likely to have to clear up this kind of thing. And if that doesn't happen, it's something that actively prevents us from getting money moving forward. You see, it's an innocent mistake.
So his arrest won't show up in a background check.
And all of this for somebody who did nothing wrong?
Correct.
Your joy is a little bit...
Dampered, yes. Totally dampered, because now this is a much longer process.
It's nearly impossible to know how many drivers like Lewis are wrongly charged with unlawful gun possession that are later dismissed. Neither the CPD or the Cook County State's Attorney's Office track it.
Oh, that's convenient. That's convenient. Yeah, I used to not track my mistakes too. It also didn't help me get better, but it made me feel better.
Find whether it's actually valid or not.
We did find a handful of lawsuits accusing police of violating the rights of legal gun owners.
And I'm sitting in here in the back of a squad car because my license expired, but I renewed it.
One of those, an irate Lucy Washington.
And it's not my fault that you guys didn't get it in your system.
I'm an entrepreneur, a loving mother. I do everything from real estate.
Can't wait to get my guys in here to look at the floors.
To rehabbing.
Traffic stopping.
Here's Lucy's story.
Hi, I had something wrong with my back. Yes.
In December of 2023, she was stopped for failing to put on her turn signal. Without hesitation, she volunteers.
I am concealed and carry.
As a single woman, Lucy carries a gun for protection.
I have it. My love, your CCL expired. I know, but if you pull it up, it'll show that I already tried to renew it.
Lucy tries to explain that the email showing proof she renewed is on her phone.
My phone is fell.
Only she can't find it. This is the email from the state Lucy was trying to show the police. It says if you apply for renewal, you're eligible to possess a license.
Oh my God, are you serious? Can I please look for my phone? Please, give me like 5 more minutes to look for my phone.
And it sounds like the officers weren't going to accept the email under any circumstances.
I wonder why that is. That's interesting. You know, I could think of one circumstance where they would accept the email. Yeah, I think of one. Y'all got it?
This is egregious work. This is nasty, egregious work.
But it's not in our system, Lucy. It's not in our system.
I freaked out, especially when I was told that I was going to be charged with a felony. I'm like, I can lose my broker license.
Like Lewis, Lucy's felony charge was eventually dismissed. She also got the case expunged.
Yeah. Did they refund the lawyer's fees for that? No. How about the time, energy, aggravation, and footage that we're looking at? Also no? Okay. As you were.
But she's still living with the trauma.
If you search a property that is in my name, my mugshot shows up next to it, it's embarrassing. You know, how do I explain to someone like, oh no, I was innocent?
If they did nothing wrong, again, why were Lewis and Lucy arrested? We posed that question to Phil Smith.
And I'm honored to testify today.
Smith is a president and founder of the National African American Gun Association. Membership more than 50,000.
Outrage, anger, frustration. not again. Those are the conversations and statements that are going in my head when I hear about another black person being stopped illegally, being arrested illegally when they've had all their stuff together.
While there's no data that tracks race in these types of gun arrests, Smith points to America's disturbing history of black people with guns being unjustly killed by police.
If you look at other communities, they have firearms all over the place, and it's okay. They go to Macy's, they go to Walmart, they go shoot and hunt, and it's okay.
This is so ridiculous, bro.
I felt defeated, you know? I felt defeated. And I felt like nobody had my back.
I just feel like the rights that I've been given, the constitutional rights to have it, that the police officers didn't stand up for.
Now, to his point about how we see other communities with people who carry guns just roaming around willy-nilly. In fact, what was that, Michigan, where we saw the right-wingers outraged that they weren't allowed to carry their guns into the state house after there was a credible plot to abduct the governor. Outrage. They weren't allowed to carry their guns into the state house. Now, this is what we have going on in Chicago. Now, there is, of course, the joke that if we actually ever wanted to do anything about gun ownership, if we ever wanted to actively address the proliferation of guns in this country, all we have to do is push and advocate for as many black people to own guns as possible, because nothing changes the laws like black empowerment. That was the joke. 2025 is the reality. Not one, not two, but 3 black Chicago cops see a valid concealed carry and still book a brother on a felony. Bad enough the NRA gives 2 Fs about black gun rights. They need permanent shunning. Peace to Louis McWilliams and Lucy Washington. Permanent shunning is right. Ain't no way. Nah, you can't come to the cookout and you can't get none of this watermelon flavored cheesecake neither. Where's the NRA? Apparently gun rights are only for white people. And now you speaking my language, because at the end of that video, we saw the way that black gun possession has been demonized, whether it be legal possession or, in the case of Tamir Rice, perceived possession. The dangerousness that accompanies black armed individuals has been openly ceded by the NRA's lack of involvement in all of these cases. There have been so many of these examples where I've been wondering, this seems like a cut and dry NRA case. You know, how they always find a way to obscure blame whenever there's a high profile crime, gun crime. But magically, when the victim is black, I could do this for way longer, but I think y'all get the point. Magically, in this particular case, and I don't know what it is about Illinois or Chicago, because they've been going very hard this year. The Illinois State Rifle Association was about that action. The Illinois State Rifle Association is outraged by reports that law-abiding gun owners in Chicago, black citizens with a valid FOID cards and concealed carry license, have been arrested and charged with felonies despite full compliance with the Illinois law. And here you can see a very strongly worded letter. And down they tagging Harmeet Dillon in the comments. Oh, that's going to be a trick bag. That's going to be a trick bag. They tag Harmeet Dillon. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. You got the gun lobby advocating for black people. Ooh, that is a MAGA math problem, isn't it? I would love to see them try and figure that particular one out. But you know what? They weren't done with strongly worded letters, and I salute them for their advocacy.
Hi, I'm Doug Mayhall, President of the Illinois State Rifle Association. And today I want to speak directly to every law-abiding gun owner across Illinois, because what's happening in Chicago right now should outrage every single one of us. A recent CBS News Chicago investigation exposed a disturbing truth. Licensed black gun owners, men and women who have followed every step of the law, are being arrested, booked, and charged with felonies for simply exercising their constitutional right to self-defense. And one of them is Lewis McWilliams. He's a small business owner from Tinley Park. He runs a local cheesecake company. Lewis has a valid FOID card, a constitutional carry license, and took the training, passed the background checks, and did everything absolutely right. Yet despite full compliance with the law, Lewis was arrested by the Chicago Police Department and treated like a common criminal. His only crime was legally owning and carrying a firearm for protection, something that's guaranteed to him under both the Illinois and the U.S. Constitution. This is not justice. This is a grave violation of civil rights and a dangerous abuse of power. When licensed citizens are arrested while violent criminals actually roam free, it exposes a deep rot in our justice system. A system that's been corrupted by politics and driven by anti-gun ideology under Democrat leadership in Chicago.
You forgot about selling pieces out the back. You forgot about that part. Yeah, I was riding with you until you had to go. You had to, I understand we can't have everything. That's fair enough. Hey, I'll be honest. The bar set so low for y'all. I'm shocked you even acknowledged this happened in your jurisdiction. But to the thing that he said right off of the top, where he said this is something that should outrage all of us. Now, by all of us, he definitely wasn't talking about me because I'm not a gun owner in Illinois. But he was talking about the 2A lobby. This is something that should outrage all of us. And if it doesn't, and we know by and large, it generally doesn't because of how rare it is we ever hear anything like this from the Rifle Association. If it doesn't outrage you, then ask yourself, why? And is the answer to that question the exact same reason why you were perfectly fine with the National Guard and ICE going into Chicago? And I bet that's the same answer why you didn't see the story about the police selling pieces out the back. You starting to put it together now? Yeah. We'll be here all week. And honestly, if I would have waited another day to record this, I probably would have had a third. You could have gone for 3. Hey, by the way, is he got bailed out, right? So he's back. Okay, so he's selling watermelon cheesecakes again? Okay, cool. No, because I'm done now. So put me down for a case.
We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up.
I cannot believe it is my birthday and nobody sent me no watermelon cheesecake. None of y'all sent me no watermelon cheesecake for my birthday. Well, at least some grape chitlins.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. And as you can see, we made it 600,000 subscribers. So you know what that means. We gonna party. So be on the lookout for notifications of a members live.
A house party. House party? The mother of house parties, man. A pajama jammy jam.
And of course, I got to extend huge gratitude to all the people whose hard work have made 600,000 possible. Like my man David, whose work on the thumbnails is unmatched. Of course, our editors, Denzel and Boz.
The most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi. Buck Nasser, what can I say about that suit that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan?
And all of the fantastic mods going all the way to the very beginning with Mariana and Dank and Deshauna, Roberta, Larry, Wendell, Chernobyl, Midnight Oracle, Lovely, Nola, and of course, TJ, who just got added, Miss Ray, who runs the whole entire ship.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
And Regina, whose research has made all of these videos so much better than they ever could have been otherwise. And by the way, I think we have a new newsletter that you should check out as well. And I know she thinks I forgot her, but no, I never could. My girl, Kristen, who sent me this photo with her dope mug, and it looks fantastic. Thank you so much for all your hard work as a mod. Thank you for the pick, and thank you for being 10 toes down with the channel. And while we're on the topic of merch, some of you guys might have heard of a new website. That is the People's Getup. That is the peoplesgetup.com. That is the site whose content you'll be seeing soon right here on the YouTube channel. You know, things get a little complicated when you try and cross stream. So we couldn't connect it from the ReeseWaters.com. We had to develop a whole nother website. Don't even get me started. I'll probably have a members video just ranting all about that whole process.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Thanks to my wife for that one. But check out the peoplesgetup.com for all the merch you'll be seeing soon right here on the channel. You can pick it up right there. And by the way, there's lots of new stuff there and more to come for the holidays.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Is that a Who Raised Y'all shirt? Yes, it came recommended. What's that? Oh, the sixes? No, because I got 4 6s. I got 4 6s. So if you have 4, it nullifies it. 3 is a problem. If you have 4, then you good. Where I saw that? 2 Corinthians in the Trump Bibles. 2 Corinthians. That's what. So yeah. So I'm good.